Some of you have heard me tell this story, and I'm telling it again tonight because I love it, so get over it. My friend Andy, who I hadn't seen in a while, sent me a note a couple months ago. He said he'd been at the airport at Phoenix, Arizona, checking in for a flight back home. And as he handed his bags over, the attendant noticed the tag was from Gaithersburg, and he proceeded to say something to the effect of, "Hey, have you guys had your book festival yet?" Andy was impressed that some random guy in Phoenix would have known about it, and so was I, and that's why I keep telling this story. How did he hear about our festival? You know, obviously I wasn't there to shove a survey in the guy's hand and get all the answers, but I have given it a lot of thought and talked about it with members of the book festival committee and city staff. Perhaps he saw us on C-SPAN. Last year, C-SPAN thought enough of our festival to broadcast us live all day to its national audience, and I'm happy to report that they're coming back again this year. When you have nonfiction authors like Jim Lehrer, John Feinstein, Buzz Bissinger, who wrote Friday Night Lights, the legendary journalist Marvin Kalb, the great historian Adam Hochschild, who was up for a National Book Critics Circle Award this year, this is worthy of a national TV audience. And so if our friend in Phoenix saw us on TV last year, he'll have his chance again a month from today. Maybe it wasn't C-SPAN, maybe he's an aspiring author. In our first year, the vast majority of the authors at our festival were locally based. Now, not so much. Nearly half of our featured authors this year are coming in from out of town, a few from far places further than Phoenix. Tom and Laura McNeil, a couple of terrific novelists, are coming in from San Diego. Lee Modesett, a very popular sci-fi fantasy author, is coming in from Utah. We have a whole bunch coming in from New England, including the legendary children's author Andrew Clements, who was famous for his book Frindle, and Michael Buckley, who is the author of the popular Sisters Grimm series. So it's not at all out of the question that our friend in Phoenix is an author who might like to speak at our festival someday. Or you could have just come across our website, Gaithersburgbookfestival.org, Gaithersburgbookfestival.org. We get a lot of traffic on that site from people searching for info about our authors. Jane Green, the popular novelist, Jen Lancaster, the best-selling humor blogger, Madeline Miller, whose debut novel, The Song of Achilles, was just named a finalist for a major international literary award, the Orange Prize for Fiction, Chris Pavoni, whose spy novel, The Expats, has been on the New York Times list for the last 5 weeks. So maybe our baggage handler hero found us online. Obviously, I have a lot of fun speculating, and that's all it is, speculation here. But here's what's not speculation. We know we don't have a major airport in Gaithersburg. Andy was either flying into D.C. or Baltimore. I haven't asked him. And yet our baggage handler didn't bring up the Smithsonian or Camden Yards. And I'm not here to say the book festival was going to eclipse those, but when he saw the name Gaithersburg, he recognized us not in terms of being a suburb or some nameless part of a larger, more exciting place. He saw us as our own distinct identity, defined by an outstanding cultural event and an implied commitment to the arts. He sees us as a place where stimulating things are going on. Perhaps the kind of place where you might want to live, work, play, or even just visit. And that view of our beloved Gaithersburg is to the benefit of everyone in this room and outside those doors. So when I make this pitch to you right now about why all of you in this room should mark your calendars to spend the day with us on May 19th and share the event with your friends and family and neighbors and colleagues and send them the Gaithersburgbookfestival.org link and share it on Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff and talk it up. I want you to think about not just this talk here, but I want you to think about that baggage handler in Phoenix and countless others just like him, and the boundless opportunity we have out there to shape our identity and our destiny. Thank you.